Welcome to Carla Bernard on Sports. I'm Carla Bernard, self-confessed sports junkie, ex-jock, communicating my fascination and frustration with sports, mainly football and basketball with the listening public. I'm late to the party, but I'm right on time. Here we go. After sitting back, thinking about the draft over the last couple months, I thought about it. The draft is not the Lions' problem. It is and it ain't. Our biggest problem is I don't know if it's this administration. I don't know if it's the ownership, but we've decided to steer clear of all Americans. Yeah, sure, we picked up one this year. I mean, I probably would have picked somebody different, but okay. We we tried to change the team trend and pick an All-American this year, but we don't pick All-Americans. Out of the last two drafts, not one All-American was picked to be on the Detroit Lions. The best we did was All-Conference, and an All-Conference player, in my opinion, cannot compete with an All-American. I think the talent level starts there. An All-American has a track record. He has a list of accomplishments up under his belt. He was one of the best players that he played against for the entire calendar year. We avoid those guys. Later on in his presentation, I got a list of All-Americans and what they did in college and what they did in the pros. I mean, the similarities is amazing. From a guy that performs in college and a guy that performs in the pros. Of course, we know our history as the Lions. We know what some of our teams were. We know what Barry Sanders did. We know what Billy Sims did. We know what Herman Moore did. We know what Calvin Johnson did. We know what Sue did. We know what Johnny Morton did. We know what Chris Spielman did. We know what they did. But did you know that they were all All-Americans in college? Every last one of them. Those are some of the best eras that we had in Lions football. It's because of All-Americans. Our second best team to the team in the 90s was the 2014 team. I think they did a decent job coaching, but better than that, it was filled with All-Americans, All-Pros, and guys that performed. Out of that team, we had 8 All-Americans, 4 Pro Bowlers, and 4 All-Pro players. That's why we won. It wasn't a record. It wasn't indoor-outdoor. It wasn't none of that stuff why we won. We won because we were better than the teams that we played, talent-wise. And that's how we won. And in my opinion, that's how we're going to win. I mean, we have to stack up on talent. I mean, you cannot find a discarded player off the street and expect them to come in and perform on an all-star level. It's just not going to happen. You might get lucky every now and then, but that's not how teams are built. The good teams go with All-American players. If he fails and flops, the chances of him failing and flopping is 30% chance that he will flop. 70% chance that he'll be a good or great player. And we don't have enough of those guys. And until we get enough of those guys or decide to go in that direction, I feel as though we're going to lose. And just showing is Tyrann Mathieu and Peterson. Look at the college performances and look at their performance in the pros. I mean, it's not luck. It's not coincidence. These guys were, All-Americans. These guys were high performers in college, and they're doing it again in the pros. So that's why we're losing. I mean, coaching helps, but it's not the end all. You need talent. And we're very, very, very short on talent. I know it sounds simplistic, but you got to think about it. You got to look at our team and honestly say to yourself, Do we have more talent than the people across from us, or do we need a lucky break? Somebody getting hurt, somebody not showing up, somebody getting sick. That's how we plan on winning our games, and it's just not enough. It's just not enough. So I think that we need to improve on that level. We need All-American. Even if it's not the position you're looking for, you got an All-American on your team. And this guy, more than not, is going to have a successful pro career. So, I feel like that's the answer. And to some it might sound simplistic, but if you go back and check in every player on this team and look at his college performance and look at his pro performance, you're going to see a lot of similarity. So, just like that, it's all over. Catch me if you can on my YouTube channel, Facebook, on the radio.